Ha!
And we are live. So, hello everybody, welcome to D&D Play 20. You know what? This should not be me. This should be Billy Bob. Well, hello there everybody. I want to thank you for tuning in. You're about to watch a brand new session of Dragonlance, Shadow of the Dragon Queen. But before we begin, I would like to introduce our characters. First, we have Alfie. Alfie, how are you doing tonight?
Well, Alfie is doing absolutely wonderfully. He's had a fun time at the funeral slash memorial, and he's keen to see where life takes him.
That's something you never hear. A fun time at a funeral. And then we have Elrundir. Hey, I got it right the second time. How are you doing, Elrundir?
Well, Elrond is still a little bitter that he lost so many carnival games and ate too much pie and drank too much ale, but I think he'll recover.
Well, you can take comfort knowing that you have the coolest shirt of the night on. You think they sell... Oh my goodness! They don't sell that at Walmart. You can only get that at our shop. That's awesome. Woo! Pete's gonna love that. Hey, speaking of Walmart, did you know they offered me a job as a greeter? They
Billy
offered...
Bob?
Do what?
Billy Bob, a job as a greeter?
Yeah! They offered me a $200 per week. I said, no way. I don't work for less than $500 a month. And then I want to introduce Mr. Merkin.
All right. Merkin, Mervidaskin, in short, Merkin. He is, he's actually quite happy because even though there's been that funeral, but he's made some new friends. Although he's a little bit concerned that he's really bad at games. But hey, nothing that a good night's sleep can fix, right?
Well, I suppose so. But you ain't gonna get a good night's sleep tonight. And then we have the wonderful Talia, who actually is playing two parts tonight. That of Talia and Tharlis.
Yep, sure am. Tharlis is going to be awfully quiet tonight.
Wow, my wife just gave me a kiss. Bet y'all didn't know I was married, huh? So.
Is it to your sister?
No. It's nothing like that. We divorced a while ago. So anyways, I would like to welcome everybody to this here channel. You know, we like to play some Dungeons and Dragons, and well, actually, they haven't invited me to play yet. There's rumors they want me to D&D a game at some point, but I don't know if I'm up for that. You know what I'm saying? But maybe I could get into like that new Strixhaven game that Raza's gonna be DMing. That would be kind of cool, you know? Anyways, if you would click follow, we sure would appreciate it. And when you do, you can start earning points by watching us live. And if you click that little blue shield at the bottom of the Twitch chat, that will tell you your balance and your options to spend them on to help the players or that mediocre DM Peter. So, I can't believe I forgot this. If you subscribe, resubscribe, or give the gift a subscription, guess what? It unlocks a karma card and each player gets a reroll point. Reroll points let them force a reroll on just about anything in this game. They can even force the DM to reroll. They can reroll damage. They can reroll hotness. Ain't that right, Paco?
Yes.
And everybody else except one. So, anyways, the karma cards that get unlocked with a subscription, those are just Peter's favorite thing to unlock because they create total chaos inside the game. And I guess Peter's the only one left to introduce, so I reckon I'm going to turn this here webcam over to him. Hey, Peter, give me my kiss back. Yes.
Hey, Peter.
I got a kiss. I got a kiss. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight?
Great. Good to see you.
That kiss tastes so good. I got a kiss from his wife through him. Uh-oh. Anyways. Okay, so. I reckon... Oh, wrong voice. I suppose it is time to jump into the recap. Oh, by the way. Check this out.
Ooh.
Ain't that cool?
I like that one.
Anybody would like to order these, you can type !crit to get the link if it's working. Actually, it is working in Twitch. I'm in the wrong program. Crit. There we go. Oh, someone else did it for me. Okay, fine. Show off. Anyways.
Type real fast with one hand. I'm on two computers again.
Hey, same.
Okay, so those beautiful things are just brand new created today because of the man who kills all my characters, Belvedere, the DM who we like to call unaffectionately Captain Crit. And tomorrow night he's going to do a commercial promoting these things. So, hey, we'll see. So, anyways, let's get into the groove of things. Last session. The group attended the eve of the Kingfisher Festival, where they participated in contests of dexterity, strength, and constitution. Several of them won various contests. Well, some of them. Finally, it was time to attend the funeral of Ispin Greenshield, who had been a friend to each of them in life. At the Brass Crab, as his remains rest in a small boat that was tied to the dock in the back of the tavern, the Solemnic Knight Becklin shared several stories of her dear friend Ispin. She then invited others to do the same, and each of our party members were among those who shared the best stories. Outside at the dock, Ispin's boat was untied and pushed away, where it drifted freely down the river until it was out of sight. Now, I personally don't understand that because some kid's going to say, "Ooh, there's a boat on the shore," and find a dead body in it. But hey, I guess it's tradition there. Becklin introduced herself to the party, asking them if they could visit her at Thornwall Keep at some point the next day, as she had something Ispin had wanted the group to have. Finally, after spending some time within the Brass Crab, talking with others and sharing the food and drink, the members of the party decided to go to their rooms and get some rest. And that was where we ended. So, it is morning. All of you can mark off your long rest if you haven't already. Let me just hide these decks of cards here. Now, I rolled for this earlier today. The first person to wake up is Alfie. Alfie,
Alrighty.
you open your eyes, and there are no windows in your room, but it feels a little bit stuffy, like it's a little bit warm outside. It's a warm morning, and you stretch and you get up and maybe stretch a little more. What would you like to do?
He's actually going to get up and get all his gear together, put his armor on, strap his weapon to his back, and he wants to go looking for Becklin. Not sure if she is staying here in the Crass Brad or somewhere else, but I guess walk downstairs and ask somebody downstairs if they know anything. So he'll head downstairs.
Okay. It's not actually downstairs. You're on ground level.
Oh, that's right. You said that. Head out of the room. That's right. So where is he? You'll go into the. Oh, I'll have to open the door, do I? There we go. So he'll go up to. Is that Yalma?
Yummy.
Yummy. I need to zoom in more. Couldn't read that. Oh, yep. He said, "Oh, good morning, Yalmi. I'm actually after Lady Becklin. Do you happen to know where she's staying? If she's here or at another establishment?"
Oh, baby, she's right up there at the Thornwall Keep. It's just kind of west of the northern gate there.
I might get some breakfast first, I suppose. I don't want to feel grumpy when I'm talking to her.
At that point, the waitress that was there last night at the funeral complaining about a little brat that it's been left with, she comes up and sets a tray on the table, and Yalmi puts some plates of food on the tray, and then the waitress takes it over to a table. And she goes, "Well, you just find yourself a table there, sweetie, and I will get you know who to bring you something to eat. What would you like to eat, by the way?"
I swear I smelled bacon before. Just some sort of a bacon dish would be lovely, please.
That caught me off guard.
Bacon.
Oh man, now I'm hungry.
And he'll then just turn to Yalmi and just say, "Also, that's young idiot who decided to try and ruin the proceedings last night. Do you happen to know who he is or where I might find him?"
Oh, you're talking about the young guy that was rude and heckling people?
Yeah, that's the one. I think he might be worthy of a visit from myself at some point.
Well, I wouldn't recommend that, sweetie, because his father's kind of, thinks he's a big deal in this town. But, they're both claim to be Knights of Solania, but they don't act like no knights to me. They're staying wherever the DN can't remember are staying.
Well, Matt, do you happen to know their names? I'll talk to Lady Becklin about them. If that I don't recognize them, maybe she does.
They're staying over in the West Side house. Lord Becklin and Becklin the Younger. He was the one that was mouthing off last night, being so disrespectful.
West Side House. Okay, thank you. I'll remember that.
Okay, well, you just have a seat over there, dearie. Oh, what about your drink? Would you like some? Okay.
Oh, sorry. I just quick.
What would you like to drink there, sweetie?
Oh, could you possibly give me some frothed up milk from probably goat milk if you have it?
Sure. We can rustle that up for you.
Best thing to wake up to, I find.
At that point, the waitress comes up and says, and whispers to her, I'm not milking that goat again. You'll do what you're paid to do there, sweetie. Now you go ahead and do it. Meanwhile, the next person to wake up would be Elrondir.
All right. I'm not muted, am I?
No, you're not
No.
muted.
I did it.
You wake up downstairs on the basement level. There's only 2 rooms down there. It's your room, room 6, I think it is, or 7. I think I told you last week, or last session. The only other room down there is normally occupied by Yaume. So, to you downstairs, it is a little cool, a little clammy in your room, but it's a nice room. There's extra blankets in case you get a chill. You wake up, the blankets are kind of twisted about. You had a restless night through the night, and what would you like to do?
I think first thing I'll do is kind of go back upstairs. I can't move my guy.
Is anyone actually talking at the moment?
I can hear you.
I can hear
I
you.
can hear now.
Sorry, I
Oh, there
didn't
we
know
go.
I
There
was
we go.
muted.
Okay.
And
I
a lot
was
of
muted
silence.
on my microphone.
I honestly
thing, I
thought
was
it was
like,
my
I can't-
headset because it's
Yeah, I was
done
like-
that before.
Like, I can't
Well-
move my guy, and then I saw Peter's mouth
Hey,
moving.
Brittany, you did it again.
Oops, I did it again. Okay, so that is why I am the mediocre DM.
Nah.
So, as you walk up there, Yaume says, well, howdy, sweetie. Did you get a good night's sleep last night? I sure hope so. It does tend to get a little chilly down there, but, you know, we tried to provide comforts to help you through the night.
Oh, I slept fine. It wasn't the room. The blankets were fine. Just have a lot on my mind. Have any of my friends come up yet?
Well, right over yonder is that feller that thinks he can heal people or whatever. You know, we all know nobody heals anybody except with
I know.
herbs and stuff. Would you like some breakfast?
I believe I smell bacon and see frothed milk.
All right, let's get
that-
something straight, people. I have a craving. I can't satisfy the craving. Stop talking about bacon.
We all want bacon. Um, yeah. Is that frost milk he's drinking?
Why, yes, it is, sweetie. Would you like a cup of it?
Absolutely not. I would like a cup of ale.
Man after my own heart. But sorry, Merkin's got it. So, thank you
He
very
might only be
much. I
half
will
as good
bring
as
it
me.
over to you.
Thank you.
Did I just hear you ordering ale? It's like 7 o'clock in the morning.
I
isn't
know. Don't worry, he'll get the watered down stuff.
Well, with all the thoughts in my head, it helps quiet them a bit.
And that brings us to Talia and Tharlis.
I'm
Talia,
gonna be
you
all
wake
super
up
happy
first.
peppy.
Do what?
I'm gonna be all super happy peppy, and he's just gonna be like
It's
grumpy.
Gets up. Oh, my back.
turn him into a cat. It was a good idea. I like it.
I might.
As you wake up, I assume y'all share a bed since you're married.
Yeah. Most of the time.
Is that accurate? I mean, married people sleep together.
Not in my house.
Oh.
I don't know.
Just
Sometimes
kidding.
we like to play couch roulette, and one of us loses, and it's usually him. But it's a really comfy couch.
Mm-hmm.
So, Talia, you wake up first, and when you open your eyes, you get a good view of Tharlis laying in bed next to you. His chest muscles are flexing a little bit. He isn't really snoring. He's breathing heavy, but he's not snoring. You can tell he rested pretty well. Would you like to wake him up? And how?
I'm too sissy.
I'll just start like tapping him and ask him if he wants to get up, if he wants to sleep more.
Where are you tapping him?
Shoulder.
Okay. I was not being perverse about that. I was thinking
come
the
on.
nose or something, or the forehead.
I don't know. Sometimes I'll tap Rick and be like, "Hey, hey."
So he kind of shakes his head and. How's he respond since you're playing that part?
Man, I wish Rick was here. He'd probably just grumble and be like, "What?" Then I'm like, "Well, it's time to get up." And then just because, yeah, and just because he's not here and I am, Tharlis is just gonna roll over and go back to sleep for a little bit more.
Oh, okay.
He'll be out later. So I will get into my day clothes and then go order breakfast for us. So we'll give him like 15-20 minutes to not be grumpy.
Good luck with that.
I know.
And that brings us to Mervidus. Merkin. Overactor.
That was good night's sleep. I needed that. I really felt pretty lousy, athletically speaking. Can't eat, can't drink, can't do really anything. Anyways, there's something I might be able to do today. Today's a new day. Let me just head out there and then have something to drink. And
What's your
my
passive
buddies?
perception, Merkin?
Very low. It's 10.
Okay, well, that's high enough. When you get up and you sit up, you notice that the items that were in your pack are a little scattered on the floor, and like somebody had been rummaging through them.
Is there anything that's missing?
That you'll have to do an investigation roll.
Okay. Investigación. What was it? 16.
Okay. Just give me 1 second here.
Come on, we don't have a candor or anything, okay? That was Alfie. I'm sure it was Alfie. I think he's half candor.
Only in real life.
You are missing a little bag of sand.
Okay. Sand. I love my kinetic sand. I gotta get some more. All right.
But something has been put there in place of it.
Oh. Oh.
You
Salt.
find a perfectly round rock.
Ooh. So I'm going to identify it.
Oh,
Let's see. I can do a ritual cast. It will take me 10 minutes just sitting in my room here.
Okay, talk to you in 10 minutes.
Okay.
So, as he's doing that, you, Talia, do you head out into the dining room?
Yeah. And I think at the point that I would be, like, about the time I'd be walking out the door is when he would start getting up and getting dressed.
Okay.
So we'll just go with that.
Alrighty. What would you like to do when you enter the dining room?
I'm gonna go up to Yelmy and ask her very nicely for a cup of coffee.
Well,
2
good
cups.
morning,
That way he
young
can have
lady.
one too.
Good morning, young lady. I can get those right for you. Just hold on 1 sec. And she fixes the cups and hands them to you. Would you like anything for breakfast other than bacon?
Do you have any pastries?
Why, yes, we do. I bought some. Where did I put those? Oh, here they are. I bought these at the festival. At one of the tables at the festival. This morning, actually, before opening. These are blueberry and blackberry pastries.
Could I get one of each?
Sure, dear. There's no charge for that, of course.
Okay.
It comes with the room.
I will happily take stuff over and wait for Tharlus to get his grumpy butt out of bed.
Okay. Tharless.
He's hibernating. He's the bear.
As you climb out of bed and get dressed, you start to walk and you bang your knee on the bedpost.
Poor Tharlus. Wait, no, that's me. Oh, ow! I'm really not good at this.
What would you like to do?
Dude.
Let's see. I'm gonna have him start cursing in Druidic because why not? And then he's gonna rub his knee and then walk out the door.
Okay. So
I can see it as like he'll bump his knee whenever he's like pulling his pants on. And loses his balance and falls over.
thanks for the idea.
I know I've done that in real life. A lot.
Oh, really?
There we go. Yeah, I am not coordinated at all.
So as he comes out of the room, you see him over your shoulder. I assume you signal Linda. You wave him over.
Yeah, and he'll walk over like a grumpy man. He hasn't gotten enough sleep, but he has.
He's got a little sand in the corner of his eye. That sort of thing. And so, American, You cast your ritual spell, and it identifies as a stone.
Yay. Okay.
It's
Thank
about
goodness.
it's about an inch and a half in diameter, or thick, whatever it is. I forget my math. So, anyways, it is nothing more than a stone. It is polished, cleaned and polished. So, the light might gleam off it just a little bit, type of thing. But obviously, somebody left it there in payment for your bag of sand.
Who will do this? But, anyways, I need a cup of coffee.
Okay.
So I head out and I ask for the bartender. Do you have a carajillo?
Come again, sweetie?
Yeah, can I get a carajillo?
I'm afraid I don't know what that is. You ain't cutting me up.
It's coffee with a hard liquor in it, okay? Like, do you have any brandy or, I don't know, rum?
No.
Oh, really? What kind of place is this?
We
You
don't
can't get-
serve hard liquor.
All right, then I'll take just coffee, but make it extra strong. I need it.
Okay, I can do that. And would you like anything to eat? Don't say it.
Say it.
Do you have Elvish bacon?
Why, yes, we do, but it isn't cooked right now. It might take a few minutes.
Okay. What about any pork belly?
Yeah, I think we have a little bit of that, right? And she slaps a overcooked slab of pork belly onto a plate and says, "Here you go, sweetie. You might want a
Thank
little
you.
bread to wash that down with, too.
Yeah, and the coffee. Don't forget the coffee.
There you go, sweetie. Your friends are right over there."
Thanks. And is this part of? Is it included, or we have to pay for?
It is included in your room fee.
Okay. All right.
Enjoy.
Thank
And
you.
don't forget to attend the festival today.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I won't miss it. Hey guys, how was your night?
It was okay. Too much on my mind, but did I overhear Yame say something about another festival?
I think today isn't today when they do that reenactment thing that they were talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I had completely forgotten.
there's people making that reenact. Oh, whoa, Tarlis, what do you have in your eye? Is that sand?
He'll rub it like, no.
That's
course
right,
not.
he's missing sand.
That's not sand.
No.
Oh, okay. I look at, Salila.
Well,
Okay.
I was thinking, guys, you know that turd that was getting all up in everyone's faces last night. Well, I kind of wanted to go and play a bit of a prank on him, but I'm not. I did maybe find out that he might be some sort of a Solamic Knight, so I've got to go and check that with Lady Becklin. But I will. Yeah, I can do that and happily meet you guys back somewhere if you like.
What kind of prank?
I hadn't decided. Maybe, just find out where he lives and, drop a fish somewhere that he's not going to find it that'll stink out the place, or, catch a few catch a few rats from the street and drop them inside his house to run amok. You know, something relatively harmless, but that I'm sure he deserves.
I love pranks. Count
One-
me in.
One more ale and I'm in.
I
Such
don't
great
need Ale
idea.
to do pranks.
All right. Well, I'll head off and I'll be back here probably about half an hour if you're all okay. Or if you're going somewhere, let me know and I can go there.
I can have Keanu just drop a fish somewhere. Keanu
Well,
is my
I've got-
pet owl here, right here. He
Ooh.
flies over.
Oh, I like that.
Ooh.
Okay, well, I've got to just check if he is somehow of a Solemnic Knight. Maybe I still want to get him. I don't know. I just wouldn't want to get caught. I'll let you know.
Mm-hmm. You see
And-
Keanu that he was looking away, and then all of a sudden his head does a 180, looking at us.
Creepy. Alfie just wants to walk over to the waitress who had to milk the goat for him and give her a silver piece as a tip, and then he'll walk out to try and find Becklin.
Okay, just give me 1 second here.
You bringing Rick in?
I'm getting ready to.
Nice.
He just doesn't want me to ruin Tharliss's image.
I remember
Yeah,
there was
I think he's feeling better. So
that annoying guy, but I can't remember what he said. Do you remember what he actually said?
Oh,
no.
From memory, it was either was he abusing our stories or abusing Ispin directly, saying that he was an old fraud or something. I can't remember. I remember it was just generally offensive to everyone in the room.
I was just calling him just kind of like a fraud and like wasn't that great of a person and like why would everyone come up for that guy? And so yeah, we clowned him and I dumped a beer on his head and then he left.
Yeah, that was good.
Good use of the mage hands.
I think that's what
Sassy
Mage Hand was
Mage
designed
Hand.
for.
What's up, Rick?
I'm doing all right.
Rick, I
Surviving?
just sent you a Zoom message.
Okay. I'll look at it in just 1 second.
Ready?
That better not be
No, I'm fine.
bacon, Annie.
No, it's Dr. Pepper Peeps.
I did have some sand in my eye though. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Eh.
I know what happened. Yeah, you left a little rock there. I don't know what it was, but okay.
You banged your knee on a bedpost.
Yep. We'll try and get your pants on.
Yeah, you have 15 points of damage there.
I died.
No, you got 2 left.
Firefly, thank you for joining us in Twitch chat and watching our video. We do appreciate it. And Lidart, welcome.
There's a baby barbarian.
Yay.
Baby D.
Okay, so I guess that's a no, Rick?
No, this video is fine.
Okay. All right, so they were sitting down discussing. They all just woke up. Talia got you a mug of something and some food, and everyone's just discussing things. You had sand in your eye, and Mervidus was very suspicious of that because, well, he hasn't told anybody the reason yet. So,
Yep, I'll let you pick between blueberry or blackberry for the pastry.
Did they have any Juggatarts?
No, I didn't ask.
Alfie,
And
you'll
it'll-
have to wait for your party to go with you.
Oh,
And-
okay. No splitting the party then.
And no carajillo.
But they have ale already, so
And no Juggatarts. Okay.
She's craving bacon too. You hear that?
She would crave bacon. I will be right back.
Who wouldn't crave bacon?
For anyone wondering, Yagatarts are actually a wood elf delicacy. It's fermented pig's milk and squirrel preserves.
This sounds great.
Oh, delicacy.
Yeah,
Wow.
delicious. Delicious.
Delicatessen.
Yeah, good thing I wasn't raised like that, you know.
Well, it's a wood elf thing, so.
Okay, so what would y'all like to do?
When does the that festival start?
Okay, so the festival will begin early noon. And then, of course, the reenactment is around midday, around 3.
Okay, so we just have a little bit of time.
Yep. Just as a reminder, at the funeral last night, Becklin had introduced herself and asked that you all visit her today because she has something from Ispin to give all of you.
Ah, that's right.
What a great reminder. Hey, didn't Becklin say we should go visit her? She has something for us from Ispin. Should we all go?
Yeah, we gotta go to Thornwall. What was it?
Thornwell Keep.
Keep. Thornwall Keep. Do I know where that is?
Yes, the Yaume. Oh, by the way, American, you see Yaumi watching you from the bar with her chin in her palms, just watching, smiling.
Much hotness.
Yeah.
That's too much hotness. You should have wasted a reroll on that.
She's
Oh my
waving
God.
her key at you.
Okay. I think I want to go ahead and go look for Becklin. See you guys. Anybody coming?
Yes,
yeah.
we can join
Yep,
you.
I'm headed there.
I'll finish this ale and I'm out.
I'm turning all red.
Why in such a hurry?
Oh, no. It's just that I'm really curious what Becklin has for us. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Does anyone else see the person waving to Merkin?
What's y'all's passive? Anyone got one of
15.
14 or higher? Up there you go.
Yep,
Any,
I got 15.
Talia sees it. Anybody with a passive of 14 or higher sees it.
All right.
Excellent. Alfie certainly sees it.
I'm just gonna look at her and then look over at Merkin and I'm like,
Using my elven ears, the tips are really red.
Alfie will look over at her and just give her a bit of a nod and a wink as he looks towards Mervidus and get up and walk off.
And a clueless Elrondir will just walk straight to the door.
Darlis knows too. So everyone,
cool.
I'll be
everyone
eating
but
my pastry
Elrondir
while we're
knows.
running.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, let's go around there. Come on.
As we're walking out and we're outside the room, Alfie would then just say, in all innocence, of course, "Hey Merv, I don't know if you noticed, but there was someone in there making eyes at you. Maybe you should go back in there and say hello."
Oh, I didn't notice, but thanks for letting me know. Maybe I'll check that later.
Well, no worries. And he'll elbow Elrondir in the side, just say,
This half elf right here. That must have been a half glance. Why is there 2 Mervitas? Did you notice that, by the way, on
No.
the map?
Are
There's one still in bed.
I don't know. I don't
There
see
is?
it.
You
I
guys
was
not see it?
here. I was
No.
here.
No,
Oh,
No,
man.
we've
not on
seen a
mine.
mirror image.
Right?
That? Right next to us now?
Refresh. Oh, too late. We just changed maps.
Perfect.
Hey,
It's gone now.
So, guys, when we get there, I hope it's okay. I just was hoping to just give me about a minute. I just need to talk to Becklin about some Solamnic Night stuff.
It's fine with me. We're just gonna keep you company. We got some time.
Is this one of your
No
secret
worries.
society things?
Oh, we're not. I don't think we're all that. The Solemnic Knights are all that secret anymore. They're kind of more scorned and looked down upon by the general populace. But they, well, hopefully that changes sometime soon.
So as you all start the trip to the Thornwall Keep, the town is abuzz with festive energy this morning, as all the locals are setting up stalls and hanging more decorations. Every street has decorations being hung. This is the true. Last night was the eve of the festival, and they like to have like little games and that sort of thing. Today is the official kickoff of the festival. It's a one-day celebration. Ahead of you, the road to Thornwall Keep climbs a low hill toward the ancient edifice that is known as the Keep. It's kind of ghostly in the morning mist. As you're going, stop moving that token. Who's moving that token?
I'm like Shaggy. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
As you're walking along, following the path to the keep, you hear a voice call out to you, "Good morning, Becklin's friends. I'm glad I caught you." And from a nearby shop doorway steps a young man, no more than 20 years old. He has a sword at his hip and a cloth sack in his arm. You recognize him from the funeral. He was there. He was sitting off to the side while Becklin did her thing. And he says, "I'm Darrett, Becklin's student. I hope you haven't had breakfast already." Ooh.
Well, there's always room for more bacon in my life.
Oh,
Nothing wrong with a
man.
good second breakfast.
Yep.
Okay, bad luck card on Alfie. So, now, you have heard talk around the town that Darrett Highwater is Becklin's pupil, although Becklin would kind of privately refer to him as her squire. But because the Solamnic Knights are kind of frowned on and that sort of thing, they kind of keep that part on the down low. But Darrett respects Becklin and hopes to one day become a true knight of Solamnia. So, as he,
Would Alfie recognize this in Garrett as
recognize,
him obviously be
Oh.
that he's obviously a Solamnic squire, which Alfie also is.
hearing him say that he is a student of Becklin's, that would definitely trigger something where you would recognize that he would be a squire.
Well, I like to think there's some sort of a handshake that squires all have. So Alfie would walk up to him and offer that particular handshake.
Oh, you want to shake my hand? Oh, wow. He's a little overwhelmed, and he shakes your hand, and maybe a little bit too vigorously as he holds his other items in one arm, and you can smell fresh baked pies coming from the odor coming from the sack, and he's like, "This is truly an honor. Becklin is the only knight I've ever met. Is that your sword? Oh, that is marvelous. Can I hold it?"
Okay, sure. I mean, this sword is just something I don't really use. I'm more a Warhammer sort of guy, and don't get all worried about meeting me. I'm just the same as you. I'm a squire too, although I don't have anyone to squire to at the moment.
Oh, well, don't mention that I'm a squire. Someone might overhear you.
Oh, don't worry. My friends here are all cool. The elves don't really care about solemnics the way most humans seem to. So they're all chill.
Before you even draw the sword, he forgets that you said he could hold it, and he's like, "I want to be a knight, though, and one day I will be. I'll be like," and he'll fake air sword fight the air, and he'll say, "I'm ready too. I've been training for a while. I'm gonna make a great knight." Becklin says so.
Maybe you could show us today at the at that reenactment that's supposed to be happening. We were told that pretty much everyone gets involved, so I'd be curious to see how you go.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna. Are you gonna join in too? That would be awesome. I could fight alongside a true knight. Oh wow! I can't wait for that.
Alfie would look over at the others and say, I think we were all planning on joining that. Seems the thing to do.
Sure, that sounds great. Hey, by the way, Peter, what kind of weapon he has? The Derek?
He has. Let me just pull him up here. He has a great sword and a heavy crossbow strapped to his back.
I was just wondering because if he had something, I have a few long swords that I got, and if he had the need of using one of them, I would.
He doesn't have a sword for one-handed attacks. So.
Okay. All right. So I see that. Hey, you're nice enough, and you have some pies for us, right? So why don't we do something? Give me a pie, and I'll give you this. And I pull out one of the long swords that I got earlier.
I can't give you these pies right now. They're for breakfast at the keep, but you'll get some anyways.
Okay.
And I don't know if I deserve such a nice sword as that. I mean, that's too good a gift for one such as me.
Why would you think of yourself like that?
Well, because I'm not really a knight yet. I'm barely a squire.
That doesn't mean that you're lower than anybody, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Okay?
Becklin says the same thing to me, but I like to be humble. Modest.
Yeah, just a little secret between us. Some people think that being half elf is bad, but I mean the half that I have that is stupid, they're full of it. That's 100% them.
You're half elf? Can I touch your ears?
Alfie would chime into that and say, half elves are the best damn people I've ever met.
How close am I?
Very. I was watching your video to see if you said
very
something.
Subtle, okay?
I hear
Very
this,
subtle.
Do you say anything?
That reminds me that scene from what was it? The Avengers, right? When Quill said, "Oh, I'm half human," so
Yeah. So I kind of look at Merv and just give him a little bit of a glance.
I just wink and say, "I'm just playing,"
I'll look back at the squire and I'll repeat something I said before. I said, "It's okay for a half elf. He's not half bad."
Wait a minute. Are you a real elf?
Ooh, ouch.
I mean, I wouldn't say real, but I look at him and give him a little nod,
he's real.
You're so pretty.
He's real. Touch him.
Can I?
Fine. Just kind of hold
And
out my arm.
He reaches past your hand and kind of feels the shape of your ear instead. You are pretty.
I'll look back at the party like this is why I drink ale at 7 in the morning.
This is why I stay out of the affairs of man.
Yeah. I barely wanted to come here.
Well, I just got to get a couple more things. Would you all like to join me? I really would like to chat some more, and we can't really eat breakfast at the keep yet. Alfie, this would be a good time for you to go ahead to the keep, actually.
Sure.
And I still give the guy his sword and said, just keep it. I like it. You're a really nice person, and I know that you'll do great things. So I believe in you. And I give him the
Thank
sword.
you! And he holds the sword aloft, and he swings it around in the air.
Stop.
And he spins around, and
You're gonna kill somebody. Whoa! Put the sword down. Put it where it goes.
oh,
Please.
sorry, I get a little over enthusiastic.
And no cutting trees. No cutting trees with the sword or anything, okay? No plants, no...
Yeah, with the invitational, Rondir will just kind of back up a little bit because he obviously doesn't want to go. I'm tired of getting my ears touched by this guy. So I'll just kind of back up.
Darlis, did you have something you wanted to add? You look like you were about to say something.
No, nothing else. Nothing. Just
Okay.
just stop swinging the sword. You're going to poke somebody's eye out.
My grandfather, one time I was pointing at his face, and he said, "Don't put that near my eye. It's got a nail on it." Anyways, that's a true story, though. So, oh, he didn't hear Billy Bob talk about working at Walmart, did he?
He did not.
I don't think he did, no.
Well, his loss.
I'll fill him in later.
So, Alfie, you are going ahead to the keep?
Yep.
Everybody else going with Derek? Oh, Elrondir, you were going to go to the keep?
I'm following Alfie to the keep. I want nothing to do with this boy. If Alfie would have me, of course.
That's if he sees him following and says, "Yeah, come along. Just if you could just give me just 1 minute before you come in. I just have a bit of a chat I need to have to Becklin, please."
I'll give you a whole day if it gets me away from that squire.
He might. I mean, I think he might be on a slightly different level of being a squire from me, but I like to encourage young people. He's trying to, improve his life, I suppose.
Yeah, be careful with encouraging the incorrigible. Could get a little out of hand.
I think you're right.
I have spent time with you. I do not think I would put you and him on the same level.
Absolutely not, my friend.
He didn't say which was higher, though.
Hey, if his was lower, I'll take that.
So Derek turns to Tharlis, actually, and he says, "Will you be joining me as I go get the rest of the pies?"
No.
Oh. Are any of you willing to join me? Okay.
I wouldn't mind a pie.
I think Merv said that he was going to join, right? Right in the beginning before I started.
Yeah,
Nathan.
but I don't want to be just leaving the group and say, hey, maybe we can do that later or something, or he can just bring us some pies. I don't know.
Well, you were sent on this epic quest. I do believe it is a test that you should do on your own and prove yourself. We believe in you.
He stands up straight, puffs out his chest, and says, "You're right. I am going to go take care of this right now. I will see you at the keep." And he turns and he runs off.
As soon as he's out of earshot, that kid's gonna die getting pie.
That child will die in the reenactment.
I don't know if you can accidentally stab yourself in a
With one
reenactment,
sword.
but he is going to.
He's going to.
Yes.
And with my sword, yeah, well, don't blame me.
Remember, Merv, this is on you.
Yeah, well, I mean, I might do a, service to society, but depends on who sees it. But anyways, uh, you know, he reminds me. I'm not gonna say of myself, but a cousin I had, and he turned out pretty good. I think that enthusiasm can be really good if it's channeled in the right direction, and I think that Becklin can do a good job at that.
Garrett.
I really do. So
That makes, I believe, one of us.
yeah, well, life can surprise you. Let me tell you.
That's true. I'm friends with a half elf. And we're going, right?
Oh, I'm your friend. I knew it. I knew it. You admitted it.
Oh,
You admitted
friends.
it. Hey, man.
For anyone that doesn't know in our audience, you can subscribe for free using your Amazon Prime account. I believe when you click surprise, there's an option there for Prime. I'm not sure. It won't let me subscribe, so I have no way to test it.
There is. I just did it.
Why, thank you. And that means it unlocks a couple things.
Ooh.
Another reroll.
Everyone. Oh, by the way, Rick, you get rerolls as well.
Oh, hey, look, there's another one.
Now we just need to actually roll something.
Right?
This is getting out of hand. Now there are 6 of them.
Okay, so, by the way, while you are making your journey to the keep, let's go ahead and take a look at the karma cards.
Ooh.
First up, second chance. A single party member can get a new set of death saves if they have failed their original ones. Those new death saves are rolled with disadvantage.
Better
I
than
like
nothing.
that.
Okay,
Still better
so
than nothing.
Yeah,
Yep.
100%.
I am going to roll 1d5. Player 5, that is Tharless. Tharless, you. Where are you? I have to reclaim this. I
So
can't
pretty much
see.
you have like 6 turns to die.
Yeah, it's true. Gives you more time, even if you fail at disadvantage. Maybe
Yeah.
someone heals you.
Right.
So,
Yep. Exactly.
Tharless, you can gift that to somebody if the need arises.
Okay, so I don't use it on me. I can give it to somebody else.
You can use it on you, or
Okay.
if somebody drops and you want to give them a chance to live, you can gift it to them. The second card, we have 3 of these babies. Death by Dragon. The party is suddenly surrounded by 5 ancient dragons. Their chromatic colors form a rainbow of pain that's coming your way. Is this a dream? No. Secret positive. I can't. Well, I guess you're seeing it. So,
There it is.
I'm gonna choose when that is used, and then finally, wait. That is not.
You really want to kill us.
I know.
I can't read them. It's super small on my screen. Oh, I guess I could zoom in.
Did I
Yeah.
give you the right
Ancient
card
dragons. Ooh.
No, you gave me a different one.
there? Ha! My bad. Okay, let me steal this card from me then.
I can just hold on to this one.
That's a fun one.
Okay. Did that give you the right card?
Yes.
Okay. So here's the final card, and it is Second Life. If a party member suffers a true death, the rest of the party may vote to bring that member back. Can be used only one time. The negative. The party must also vote on a friendly PC to sacrifice in order to make this happen.
NPC.
And be held
Dirty.
accountable at a time determined by the DM.
I guess if I die, no, I'm not gonna get affected by that, right? You're gonna die. Mer died.
I feel like we already know the NPC we would sacrifice. Or at least Elrondir might sacrifice him.
Yeah, we can kill the guy who was up.
I will go all the way back to this town. And
I don't
point
know.
at
Is it
you.
the half elf or is it the one human in the party?
It's got to be an NPC.
An NPC.
Oh, NPC. Okay.
Right. So it will be the
Oh.
obnoxious guy. Yeah.
And there are consequences.
It starts with a D and rhymes with Darrett.
Wait. So is his name Garrett or Darrett? Because I have Garrett written down.
Darrett
Darrett.
with a D.
Okay.
D for
Okay.
dog.
Do
I
you
just
want
heard,
to
like, the
vote
last
on
half of
Alfie
it.
being resurrected? Yes. Who do you want to kill? The pie vendor.
The pie vendor from session 3.
The pie guy.
There's his name right there, Annie. Okay.
Thank you.
So, none of you joined him for that short walk to get more pies. So, as you...
We believe in him. really.
He's got this.
You can do it.
let me just...
We don't see the werewolf eat him.
Yeah, if a stranger you never met before came up and rubbed your ears, would you follow him?
Well,
Well, it depends on how he rubbed them.
male or female?
He'd be Darrett or Darrett.
I was half expecting him to try to be like, "Oh, you're an elf too? Can I
Yeah, I
rub
did
your
too."
ears?"
Yeah.
And I would have been like, "Do you want your hand back?"
Because I will go to a wolf and I will go chomp.
So, as you approach the keep, there is a morning mist kind of settled and rising from the bottom of the walls of the keep to about 6 feet high. It gets thinner as it goes up, though. And you had no trouble walking through the mist. It was a little misty as you were walking, but not too bad. As I mentioned, the town is just, there's people all over setting up and decorating for the festival. And finally, you reach the gates of the keep. What would you like to do next?
Knock.
I hope.
Yeah. Is there a door we can knock on?
Yeah. There are huge double doors made of oak. They're not in great shape. They could stand some cleaning. They got huge knockers because we all like big knockers. And oh, good, my wife didn't hear that.
Just a quick look.
And the door knockers they're kind of like dragons' heads, dragons' faces, with nose rings, iron nose rings. Those are the knockers that you grab and you knock on the door. And when you do so, a voice says, "Coming, coming," and the door opens and, "Good morning. It's so good of you to come. I didn't expect you quite so early, but I'm glad you did. Won't you come in?"
Is this Becklin?
Yes.
Okay. and he will salute in the proper manner and just say, Lady Becklin, I need a word. You asked my friends and I to come and see you. I was hoping just to have a moment or two of your time first.
Oh, of course. All of you come right in, and she leads you to her library, and then she waves Alfie to follow her, and she leads Alfie to a little study room a few doors down from that. What can I do for you, young man?
Well, I too was a Salamnic squire, but my party that I was with, including my mentor, all got killed, and there's stuff you might not know about them, and I haven't told my party yet. But the half elf mentioned an encounter he had with some strange lizard dragon people, and well, that's exactly what we had. My party were beset by a bunch of winged people that looked almost like dragons, kind of like people. I've never seen their type before. And oh, I'm not sure what I should do. You're the first ranking Salamnic knight I've been able to meet since. I was almost ready to become a full-fledged knight, but now I'm not sure what my next step is. And well, and he pulls out the letter that he had delivered to him, and he hands it to her, and just says, "Look, basically, I've been searching for my wife, and well, I had an encounter with Harry Jollith himself. I think it was a dream. It felt real, and I woke up with this amulet, and well, and just for the sake of people watching, I figure I'll read out the letter and what it says.
First off, let me ask the letter you mentioned, was that the invitation to the funeral?
No, this is the one from my wife.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. And so it says, Dearest Alfie, I hope this letter finds you well. I'm sorry that I could not fulfill the oath we swore to one another when we wed. Know that I am alive, and being near me could cost you your life, and I cannot allow anything to happen to you, so I have left. Do not search for me, for I am sworn to the service of another. My regrets and best wishes to you, Alfie, yours, Moralia. P.S. A word to the wise. Rumor has reached me that war stirs in Kryn. Nightland will not be safe for long. Do not stay there, my love. Leave town and do not tarry. And as she's reading this, he would just say, Kiri Jollith told me I would see her again, that we would be reunited. This letter suggests that it's at the very least a long way away, but this encounter I had, have you heard of anything to do with these creatures? Because this rumor of war does, they were merciless. They tried to slaughter all of us, and I got away more by luck than anything else. And then Mervidus, the half elf I mentioned, he also has had an encounter with the same sort of creatures. What should I do?
Whew, that is a lot for you to have to deal with. Well, I'm sorry about your wife. I haven't heard of her, but we Salamnic Knights are aware of the war in distant lands. In fact, I think we are mobilizing a small force, preparing for invasion here in Nightland. But we haven't spotted any of these creatures that you mentioned. They are very prominent over in the distant lands. In fact, I think the Sylvan Nestri have ceased communication, and some of us worry that maybe they have been attacked.
Well, I mean, the Sylvan Nestri are often, they've always been seclusive more so than the Qualinesti elves have, so maybe they've just heard of the war and they're just shutting up shop. But either way, I'm just not sure what I should do. What should my next step be? I'm kind of a bit lost at the moment, and I don't feel like I'm a full knight yet. I don't feel like I have the authority to to go out and search without being told to do so, despite the dream I had.
Well, I've got patrols out there pretty much all the time right now. I don't think we're in any immediate danger. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think that there's anything that you can really do right now. But rest assured, if the need arises, I will call upon you directly and your fellow party members.
Well, I'll be ready at any time to do whatever is needed.
And meanwhile, just so you know, this afternoon is the reenactment. I sure would like to see you participate in that. You needn't worry about injury because all the weapons are padded and that sort of thing. And
I'll be honest, I was more worried about your little friend Derek hurting himself, so I'm glad to hear the weapons are padded.
Derek is quite the excitable young man. I'm trying to get him to think more strategically. He's a good young man, though, and he embraces honor like the best of us. So I hope that he will grow into his role as a knight eventually. But maybe you could have him come along with you and fight alongside you in the reenactment. I'm sure he'd get a kick out of that.
Oh, I'm sure that would be fine. I'm quite sure Thalos, in particular, one of my elven friends, he seemed to take a shine to him. So I'm sure he'd like fighting side by side.
Well, I'll be sure that Derek knows that so that he can give Tharless a little more attention. Shall we go into the library and talk with your friends now?
Absolutely.
Okay, so she leads Alfie back into the library room there. There is a large conference table, and there are various fruits and snacks set up on the table. There's pitchers of watered down ale and wine and that sort of thing. Nothing too strong because the party's not quite started for the festival yet. And there's cheeses and breads and that sort of thing. Derek will be along shortly with some nice pies for you. Oh, do we have another subscription? We do. So we will have to unlock another karma card, and you each get another reroll point. Don't let me forget to do that. So she invites you all to sit down at the table, and she says, "So, Merkin, is it?"
Yes, my lady.
Alfie here, he tells me that you had some sort of experience with attackers on the road.
Oh yeah. First of all, very nice to finally meet you. On my way here, I saw a group of humanoid, they looked like dragons. They walked with two legs. I mean, it was just a weird sighting. And there were I think it was about 5 of them or so. I can't remember well. There was a kid that I found on my way here, and all his group of companions, they were killed by this group. I found him when we saw these beings. I told him to hide, and he ran away, and he also got killed by these beings. I was able to fight 2 of them, and I can tell you it was not an easy fight. I feared for my life at one point. But this is all I could hear. And then I mentioned, I gotta look for the name.
Did you happen to notice, could you tell who the victims were?
Not really. But they mentioned Kansaldi, Red Eyes.
Kansaldi. I've heard the name. Whispered in undertones in various areas of town. And I have received word that there is a movement, but it's supposed to be distant from here. I had no idea it would have come so close. And we are missing a group of knights.
I fear that perhaps that war is closer to us than we think.
Let us hope not. Oh, and Arondir, you are awfully quiet right now, and your ears seem a little red. Why is that?
Let's just say I'm not too excited about the pies.
Oh heavens! Well, they're really quite good and mouth-watering. I think you should enjoy them. And is it Talia and Tharlis? I hear you two are husband and wife.
Yes, we are.
How long have you been together?
How long has it been again? A year? 2?
2.5 years.
I heard your story last night at the funeral, and although it was a sober experience at the tavern, I got a little giggle out of how you two met.
Yeah.
I'm glad
Yeah.
others did.
I imagine Ispin would have laughed a deep belly laugh at that. Eventually.
Well, I mean, when it happened, we were both kind of freaking. Well, I guess all three of us were kind of freaking out.
Well, I was dead, so
Yeah. Well, no, somewhat.
dying.
Somewhat.
You know, I was thinking this morning. I woke up thinking about Ispin, and I thought, wouldn't it be just like that rascally fool to somehow fake his death and then show up at the reenactment or something just to freak everybody out? He
I
has
could
such
see
a
it.
sense of humor. So, at
My grandpa did something like that. His name was Bernidas, and it was during the weekend with him. It was crazy.
I'll give you a chuckle for that one.
Speaking of Bernidas,
Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this, but party members can nominate each other for an inspiration if they do something in the game that's very cool and fun, that's unexpected. So you would vote as to whether to give the person a inspiration. So at that moment, Darrett walks in and
Pull my hood up and cover my ears. Lean back.
So I actually had a question about that. Are they red, or is that still boysenberry on your ears?
I don't want to talk about it.
So he walks in and he walks over to Becklin and starts emptying the contents of his sack out on the plates before her. And she passes the plate around. There's every kind of berry pie you could think of. Little hand pies that are about the size of your palm of your hand. And there's raspberry, blackberry, blueberry, strawberry. Any berry pie you could desire is there. There's about 4 of each. So it is passed around the table, and you get your pies if you want any.
Alfie grabs a snozberry pie.
I'll grab a Halle Berry pie.
Who wouldn't?
Anybody get elderberry?
Dingleberry.
I mean, if you eat elderberry, you're less likely to get sick. So
Yeah, you get a dingleberry pie.
Yeah, I heard those taste like crap. So, anyways,
I actually. So yeah, so I'll grab a chuckberry pie. It's a little twisted.
oh boy.
is it old?
Oh boy.
Trying to think of all the berries in my head. So I grab a berry manilow pie. It's very soulful.
Al Rundier says, "Nyeh."
Yeah.
So, as the conversation continues, you talk about the festival and that sort of thing. She tells you about the Fishers tournament that's not long after the mayor starts the festival at midday, and she encourages all of you to participate in the Fisher contest if you would like to. Basically, the way it works is every 30 minutes, whoever catches fish, the total length of all the fish laid head to tail, wins the contest and gets a prize. And bragging rights, of course. The prize is practically nothing but the bragging rights. Those are always fun to have. And of course, you would get free food and drink at the festival. So, and then she goes on to describe the reenactment. Let me just pull up a little info here for myself so that I can describe it. Dun dun dun. It's called the Battle of High Hill, and it's about 30 minutes walk north outside the northern gates, a little to the east. She tells you that it's scheduled to begin in the late afternoon. About an hour before this, Mayor Raven will rally the town's militia, and they'll start a parade marching to High Hill to start the reenactment. And you're welcome to join in the parade. Spectators will be there. A wagon filled with drinks for participants will be tagging along, and it should be quite enjoyable. Ishbin loved it. Why, I believe the last time he attended one of these things, just last year, he was one of the people that died, and it took a full 5-10 minutes for him to act out his death. So long, in fact, that the entire battle just paused to watch him until he finally fell on the ground with a spear tucked under his armpit and breathed his last breath. And then he hopped right up and went over to the wagon and started drinking ale.
That sounds like the Ispin I remember.
Yeah, he loved the reenactment.
As theatrical as there were.
Yep. If you don't know already, it reenacts the Knights of Salamia ancient victory over enemy forces from the eastern nation of Istar. Lord Vogler, who our town is named after, he was a noble knight and the village founder, and he led the battle.
Oh, Lady Becklin, that does remind me. Do you remember that person who disrupted the festivities last night? So who came in and started, telling everyone off and everything?
Oh, Bacchus the Young.
Bacchus. I'm told.
Go ahead.
Someone told me he might be of the Salamnic order, but the name didn't ring a bell to me.
Well, to be honest, he and his father. Let me just type this. It's in the Roll20 chat.
Hmm?
To be honest, they claim to be knights, but I've never heard of them. But I have heard rumors that they were chased out of the last place they were in. They're awfully haughty-taughty for their own good, always thinking that they're better than the townspeople and that sort of thing. But they haven't broken any laws, so
But so if somebody, just hypothetically, were to do something harmless, of course, just to annoy them a little bit, that's not something that you would object to, hypothetically speaking.
well, if you're thinking about embarrassing them at the Battle of High Hill, I truly doubt they'll even participate. They're quite lazy in that way.
No problem. I was told they live not far from here, some fancy house nearby.
Yes, you passed it on your way here. The West Side House. Lord Baccaris is renting that. I don't know where he gets his money to do so, but yep.
Okay, thank you. I'll keep that in mind. I might go say hello.
I should warn you that it is rumored that his father is quite handy with a weapon. But then again, the rumors come from Lord Baccaris himself, so who knows truly. He doesn't have the bearing of a man who is good in battle. He has the bearing of a man who is more skilled with a fork, shall we say?
They say all bark, no bite.
I think we could outrun him if he wanted to chase us.
I doubt he would even bother. He'd probably get out of breath within a few steps and have to take a break. But back to the battle. Something fascinating this year is it's a little different from previous years, and Ispin will be so sad that he missed this. Mayor Raven has arranged for one of Ispin's friends and a friend of the town, the mercenary leader Cudgel Ironsmile. He's going to participate, and his ironclad regiment is going to be playing the part of the invading forces. And as I said, all the weapons will be padded. They'll be using wooden spears. Really not. The spears won't even have tips attached. They'll just have padding. It's. I think we're lucky that Cudgel was even nearby, because it should make it a very interesting event this year. And the premise is we charge down the hill while they charge up. We come together in battle. They lose and turn tail and run. And that's the reenactment, pretty much. But it's always fun to act out our wildest fantasies or that sort of thing. To me, the act of war isn't really supposed to be celebrated, but in this case, the townsfolk enjoy it. They're not very good at it, and Ispin, we all know how he enjoyed a good fake battle. So I hope to see you there.
What we may as well. It seems like a logical place to go, and if it's the thing to happen in town. But thank you so much for your time. I think we'd probably, we'd go get a couple of things done before it's time to.
Oh, just
get
a
ready.
moment. I'll be right back. And Becklin leaves the room, rushes out of the room, and goes to her quarters. And after a few minutes of Garrett edging closer and closer to Elrendir, Becklin returns and she re-enters the room carrying a shallow wooden box, maybe 3 feet on each side. It's a thin box, maybe 8 inches deep, and she sets it down gently on the table after Darrett clears space for it. And she says, "It's been left this for you. But it comes with a condition. Since he won't be attending the Kingfisher Festival this year, he wanted all of you to participate for him. Specifically, he hoped you'd take his place during the reenactment of the Battle of High Hill. Every year he looked forward to participating, as we know, and dying, as we all know, in a more ludicrous way than the year before. So if you agree to participate, I can give this to you." And she opens the box, and in it is a round green shield, and all of you recognize it as the shield Ispin carried with him all the time.
Oh my God,
The
that
very
brings
shield.
back memories.
Yeah. And
I'm probably the only person here who uses a shield, I imagine.
I'm usually
also-
too far away.
I also have a shield.
Ah,
Talia is a ranger. Do you use a shield, Talia?
Hope not.
No, I'm way too far away. I like to stab people from afar.
So the party can decide who's going to carry the shield. It's a group gift, and at least one of you.
Alfie, look, you're human like Ispin was, right? And
right.
you're familiar in using that kind of equipment, so perhaps you're best suited to carry it and honor him in that way.
I mean, if Thalos wants it, I won't argue. I just did kind of figure this is rather metal looking, and you don't look like you carry a whole lot of metal on your person.
No, the shield I carry is wood. I do have scimitar though, so
I would say Alfie, as it's a squire of the knights. I believe that Espen will want you to have it, and you can't turn into a bear. So
Well,
that is
it
also
would,
true.
it would definitely be an honor to carry his shield.
Darlis, you agree?
Yes, the shield is rather gaudy. I don't want it.
Okay, Alfie, you can add Ispin's green shield, add a +1 shield, and rename it.
Ooh, will do. Bonus.
That is a pretty cool shield, let me tell you.
Just so you know, as I said, it is a group present, so it can be passed from member to member as y'all decide to do so. And that's assuming you all agreed to participate in the reenactment.
Well, we know Alfie did, so
yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody?
I
was a
guess
good
that
snap.
means.
I mean,
I guess that means by carrying his shield, that also means you've agreed to die.
Oh yeah.
In dramatic circumstances, apparently.
As you take the shield, Becklin says, "I hope that you will put on a good show for us. Remember, Ispin likes to top the year before, and last year he took 10 minutes to die, so make it a dramatic death, if you will."
Go for 13 minutes.
There will be a
Wow.
countdown timer.
I'm sure it'll be me saying, and then I spend the next 10 minutes saying, "Oh, woe is me."
So, with that, she says, as she smiles, seeing you pick up the shield and thinks of Ispin once again, she thanks you for visiting, encourages you to head to the village circle by noon so that you can hear the grand opening of the mayor starting the official festival. And You can leave now. She doesn't say that, I do.
And go.
Once we're outside, I'll just say to Merv, you you know that they mentioned something about a fishing competition, right?
You're muted.
Merv, you there?
Sorry about that. Oh yeah. What are you interested in participating in that?
Well, what I was thinking is, your Keanu there, he could potentially, if anyone does grab some fish bigger than all of ours, what if Keanu just was a random bird that just happened to swoop down and steal a fish? Oh no, who was that bird? That's a shame. And then just fly over to West Side House and dump it in some corner, maybe take a few of them and spread them about the place. Could be a killing two birds with one stone, as they say.
Okay. This is where I interject as a DM.
Alfie's
off-
vendetta against Baccarus the Younger is a lot.
Anybody who cheats will be disqualified from the contest. And secondly, Alfie, you are a Knight of Solamnia. Honor is everything to you.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
here's
the honor of Ispen was besmirched by Baccharis, and I feel like vengeance is an important thing for knights to seek.
I think
I
you got
feel
you
like
there with
there's
that
a time
a
and place
fishing
for
tournament,
that.
right?
Maybe the cheating thing is a bit beyond.
Maybe you could find a creative way to frame him for cheating if he's even participating.
Fair enough.
Or you could just have your pet dump the owl on it, the fish on him, so that he
There we
gets
go.
smelling fishy.
So is the fishing tournament happening now?
No, it
That was
starts
after.
right after the start of the festival at noon.
It's a
Okay.
fishing tournament.
Yep,
Well, the reenactment is when?
late afternoon.
Okay.
Okay, so the festival
I think
and the
I had
fishing
those
tournament
mixed
all
up in my
yeah,
head.
me too. So the festival and the fishing tournament are all leading up to the reenactment at the end
Yes.
of the festival. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
In our... Sorry, go.
When the reenactment is almost time to start, the mayor will gather the town militia at the village circle, and the spectators all gather there and that sort of thing. Hi, and then they will set out in a little on-foot parade with a few
Okay.
horses here and there that are
That's right.
heading out toward the river gate.
Okay, it's all connected now. I was looking at my notes and I wrote them backwards.
Notes.
So
Okay.
how much time is between now and the festival start then?
Well, depending on if you have anything you want to do in the town.
And I was just thinking that maybe we could just shop or something,
Yeah.
perhaps.
Meanwhile, I will start handing out those other reroll points.
If there's a shop, I will go visit it, but I would not like to spend too much time there, though.
Is anybody going with him?
Yep, I want us to go shopping.
I would
Yeah.
look at my husband and just kind of be like, what you want to do?
Yeah, I think she needs a new purse
I need a new backpack.
and shoes and a new dress. You know,
I need a new quiver decoration for my quiver.
So, our new karma card is Sherlock. This is submitted by Unicharge, also known as Eric, on the server. Sherlock. Until the end of the next session, a random party member is the world's greatest detective. They cannot roll below a 10 investigation roll and must declare each of their findings publicly in the most annoying and arrogant manner. The negative is the player cannot roll above a 10 on a perception check for the same period. So can't roll lower than a 10 investigation, can't roll above a 10 on perception. And
How long was that?
I found the clues.
The end of session.
Ah,
And I am going to roll to see who gets it. Player 1, that would be Alfie.
should have been an elf.
So
That way they could be Batman.
I'm Batman.
take card.
Yes, I know Elrondir would probably go with Merv because we probably are looking for, or may or may not be looking for similar wares and whatnot.
There you go, Alfie.
Done.
And
I was hoping Elrond got that.
I know.
That'd be so fitting.
Yeah.
so as you go shopping in the stores, who all is going, by the way? Everyone?
I don't have a choice. My wife is making me.
Mm-hmm.
I gave you
We
the
all may
look
as
like,
well.
what do you want to do?
I know the look.
Yeah.
Not that look.
Yeah, that's a Roxette song.
The look is,
Wow.
what do you want to do? It better be the same thing I want to do, otherwise you're in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't want to go shopping because he has no money. All the money is with his wife.
A whopping 10 silver, apparently.
Yeah. What? Weren't there some earnings from the festival?
Yes,
for
and
Alfie.
I still have those.
Yeah, he never gave those over.
I gave her all the prizes.
Yeah. Which, let's be real, he's probably more responsible with money than I am.
So as you shop around, what kind of shop are you looking for there, Merv?
I would like to check out weapons and armor, and perhaps components for spells as well. But
Let me just scroll down to find the prices. Okay, yeah, you find a nice little shop that's got its door propped open, and inside you find various weapons that pretty much no magical weapons at this point, but there are pretty much every kind of melee weapon or ranged weapon you could find.
hi, good afternoon, my friend.
Oh, hello. What can I get for you?
First of all, I've been looking for a kind of special weapon. I don't know if you've ever seen anything like this. It's and then I try to explain what a sword looking almost like a katana will look like.
Okay. Remind me, what did we say that would be comparable to?
Okay.
That's a long sword, isn't it?
Well, but I wanted to be. Well, the thing is that what I really wanted to do was to use a rapier. But as for flavor, I would like for it to look like a katana. It still does the same damage, but it's that space.
He has one katana there. The cost is 25 gold, and it's in fine condition.
Is that what, in Merv's experience, is that what they normally would go for? Or would he think that it's a little bit pricey?
It's about the usual price,
Okay.
I hope.
Right. Do you also have any kind of armor? Been trying to get my hands on some studded leather.
That is the usual price. Armor?
Yeah.
We have. Oh, I need to find it. Armor. Yeah, I don't have armor listed.
It's
No
like
armor.
50
What
gold,
kind of
I think,
armor
from
would you-
memory.
I was looking for studded leather because that's light armor and it's the one that will give me more protection.
He does have a few sets of studded armor, and the cost is 45 gold pieces.
So 45, 25. I don't think I have enough, to be honest with you. Wouldn't you give me some sort of discount for, grabbing both of them and perhaps advertising your shop to every person I see around in town during the festival and say that you have the best prices in all town, this town, and that you have the best quality of gear? I mean, I can really, really advertise this place
Roll persuasion.
with hotness.
No, you didn't try that.
he
But
didn't
I
win.
mean, I know he's a guy, but guys
Anybody
like
can be
guys too,
persuaded, man.
of course. My persuasion is just so bad. Come on. Computer's not working. Hold on. Persuasion. All right, here we go. Good luck. 13. Okay. It wasn't 14 minus 1, but
Okay, that will be.
by the way, I only have 55 gold.
Well, let's see.
And that persuasion, oh no, because you're not using hotness to. Damn it.
He will deduct 40 gold pieces from the price if you promise to come back and
Whoa.
buy. Yeah, that's a really big discount, but that's
Yeah.
what I rolled, so.
Wow.
Wow.
But if you did like 40%.
Hey, there's a good idea.
Come on,
side you
really?
Oh, whose side are you on?
I'm keeping my loot. I'm not sharing any loot with anybody, okay?
No more party loot.
Come on.
Go ahead and subtract.
Or you could do half.
Or 40 gold.
Well, that'd be a 22 steel deduction from the 65 price, was it? Or 70? Was it 70 total?
70,
70
yeah.
total.
Yeah. So you take off, what,
27?
23.
Either one's
Almost 30 gold.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
20
You just
28
got a
gold,
really
really.
good deal.
So how much is it then?
From now on, it'll be
40?
percentage.
All right, so 40 gold.
No, 27 gold.
No, that's a discount, right?
No.
I paid 27. Perfect.
It's
even
40
better.
gold away from. So it would actually be 30 gold.
30 gold. Okay. I'll ask him what he would give me for the 2 longswords that I have. Since I don't want to be
You couldn't mention
Running
that
too low.
beforehand?
no. I forgot about them, to be honest with you.
Let's see. Well, these are used. You know what? I'm not sure I want them. Why don't you roll me persuasion with disadvantage?
Ouch. All right. How do I do that? Shift.
Or you could just roll it twice.
Just click it twice.
And then so a 4.
Yeah, no, I don't like the look at these nicks along the blade. Too much work restoring these. You can keep them.
Okay. Sounds fair. Let me grab these 2. I really appreciate your business, though. I really do, and I will advertise your shop. What's your name again?
I hate you.
Said every DM.
Pedro. All right,
Larry.
Pedro. Vote. I'm gonna put a shirt on saying "Vote for Pedro" or something. You might be the next town mayor. That might
God.
be better.
Well, I don't want that job.
No? Okay. Well, then I'll just advertise you.
Yeah. Don't mention that
your
discount.
fine shop. Yep.
Don't tell anybody about that discount. If they mention your name, I'll give them a 5% discount.
Okay. And what was your name again? What that you made up or?
Larry.
Right.
Larry.
Apparently, it's Pedro.
Pedro is better. I just think it's much better.
His name is Pedro Lawrence.
Yeah.
Damn it, Peter. If you're going to name your
Pedro
NPC
Lawrence.
Pedro, you could at least give them a Spanish accent.
Yeah,
That's okay. It's Larry.
You want to go to
Larry's an
little
easy one.
Pedro's and Larry's shop. There's two people. They're
Ay,
actually they
That's
are
as
actually
good as I do.
twins. They are actually twins. There's two of them. One is Pedro and the other one is Larry. You never know who's gonna take care of you, but he's actually a multiple personality disorder the guy has, I think.
Oh, you're the DM now.
So, Mr. Pedro, Larry Pedro. What's your shop name?
It's called
Larry and Pedro.
Nope.
Pedro and Larry. Company.
The shop is called Nope because I usually say nope to discounts. And above table because of your shirt.
Not today.
Today.
Today, Satan.
Would you like to buy anything?
Alfie wasn't there. He wanted to go to a potion shop if there is one.
Yeah, I was with Merv, but I'm just taken aback by everything that I was like, I don't need anything that bad.
Lilo's not even there.
Yeah, I think it was just Merv and I.
I am wherever my wife.
I don't
dragged
even
me.
know where we ended up.
Probably with Alfie then.
Probably.
We went to a potion shop with Alfie.
Fair enough.
Well, we will. Are you buying anything, Talia and Tharlis? Or
We are not there. We are at the potion shop with Alfie.
oh, okay. Is Arendir? Is anybody in this weapon shop other than Mervis?
It was Mur and Elrondir.
The best friends.
Arendir, are you getting anything?
No, that's what I was like. I just witnessed this whole interaction. Just took a step back and be like, I'm not dealing with any of this. And I waited outside for him.
You sure you could get a 5% discount by mentioning him?
Never.
Never.
The
He's
idea of a
beginning to
half
regret
elf.
the fact that he knows him.
Yeah. I should have went with a human.
Oh. Okay, so we are going to find out what Alfie, Talia, and Tharlis are up to in the potion shop when we get back from our break. We will be back in about 10 minutes because I have an old man bladder.
Gives me time to quickly have some lunch.
Lunch. It's nighttime here.
It's like,
It's not here.
Is it going to be a Vegemite sandwich?
No, it was going to be a peach that came off our own peach tree
We're
and
out.
a pear that did not.
Hello and welcome back to D&D Play 20 as we continue our Dragonlance campaign. So, when we left off, Mervidus and Elrondir were at a weapon shop. And, what's canon? Pedro Lawrence, the owner of Nope. Yep. I guess so.
It's the necessary objects for personal endeavors.
I'd love it.
Yeah. That is 100% Pedro Lawrence, the owner of Nope.
Cheers.
Yeah, that is 100% canon. Yes.
That's beautiful.
Love, love, love.
Yeah.
Okay, so as we begin again, Talia, Alfie, and Tharless all walk into an inn, and the first thing they notice is the smell.
An inn?
I mean the potion shop. Sorry, magic shop.
I
Yeah,
wanted to look in the window first, just to check out the person serving.
there's no window.
Ah, fine. Walk in.
When
What
you
kind of
enter,
smell?
you see it's an older man with a beard, a whitish gray beard, and he is human, and he's not in great condition. You can see on his skin are little black smudges and scorch marks. His beard is a little fringed, and he's in the process of combining a couple of tubes of liquid together, and the one he pours it into, starts bubbling up and smoking a little bit, and you suddenly smell lavender. And he says, "Oh, that's not right. There must be something I'm doing wrong here." And he turns, What do you want? What? I'm sorry. I'm just a little frustrated. Could you, come in. Come in. It's okay. What can I do for you today, kind folk? And he kind of puts a cloth over the tube.
What were you trying to do?
I was trying to make coffee.
Just coffee?
Well, yes. I'm thirsty. It's a long day ahead of me today, but I didn't want to use coffee beans. On the bright
was it
side,
you were
these
using?
elderberries smell great now.
I mean, who doesn't love flavored coffee?
So I'm proficient with herbalism kit. Can I help him?
This is more of an alchemy thing.
That is one of the few tools I'm not proficient in.
Alfie's checking his sheet.
I don't have it. I don't have anything set up, so whatever I was supposed to have must have been useful.
So, what can I get for you fine folk?
Well, since a lovely young man such as yourself is obviously very good at making potions, I was just hoping that you might have some sort of potions for making me feel better when I get a little scratch in a fight or something. I'm about to go in this reenactment. I don't really like getting hurt, so hoping you might have some sort of special thing for me, because I like to think that I look after myself, and you look like someone who's spent a lot of time looking after yourself, if you know what I mean.
Well, I've got healing kits. That might help you. I have these potions that are supposed to heal, but I've had a few complaints that they only heal half of what they're supposed to.
Well, that seems fine. If I got a few of those, I'm sure you'd just charge me only half price, and I'd be more than happy to tell people how good a job they do.
I believe
You'd
I
do
remember
a
the
deal
price, but
for me, wouldn't you? You'd do a deal for me, wouldn't you? You look like the sort of lovely guy that I'd like to, get to know.
listen to this kiss up.
I I think what
I
you're
want to
doing
use
is
my
you're
hotness.
marketing. You are marketing these wrong. Do not market them as full healing potions. You call them minor healing potions.
That's
And then people will
actually a
not
very
be
good idea.
disappointed. We will take one and test it out and spread the good word of your shop.
Oh, while you're at it. Oh, you want to take one? Just take one.
Just take one.
Yeah, that's not going to happen, my friend.
Oh, don't
I
mind
have
him.
rent to pay.
He's an elf. He's an elf. They don't understand how economy works. I of course do. So I'd be more than happy to pay you for such a thing, and we can come to some sort of an arrangement, a mutually beneficial arrangements.
Oh, well, the arrangement can be a 50% discount.
That sounds more than fair. How much would you be charging me for a couple of those then?
If you want two, that would be 50 gold.
Oh, you are an absolute what a legend. Thank you. People told me that this is the place I should come, and obviously they were right. They were very right. So he'll just hand over 50 gold, 50 steel, no question asked.
Oh,
And
that's
I
right.
do
It's
have
steel, isn't it?
I do have a question for you. I'm looking to acquire a very specific item, probably not from here, but I'm wondering if you might know anyone. I'm looking for some bees. I'd like to get some in a jar or something if possible. I find them a very useful item, and I was thinking it might be something I could have fun with in this upcoming reenactments.
Bees?
Yeah. I'd like a jar of bees.
I don't really sell insects.
No, but if you happen to know anyone, you seem like a guy who knows what's going on in town.
By the way, Alfie, you need to mark down 1d4 plus 1 for those healing potions.
Ouch. Okay.
That's half strength.
Will do.
They're half as effective.
Yep.
I don't really sell bees. Can I get you? I don't know. I think I have itching powder.
No. I was wondering if you might know anyone. Is there an apiarist around perhaps who might perhaps deal in bees, or a florist perhaps?
No, not really.
Ah.
I don't have
well.
any. I don't know of anything like that in town.
There's no florists in town? That's hard to believe.
Oh, there's florists. Yes, there's a florist right next door, but she doesn't sell any bees. I don't even know where she gets her flowers.
Well, I'll go ask. Thank you so much for your assistance. You've been most kind.
Oh, you're very welcome. And you, young lady, can I get you anything?
I
have
don't
a nice
know.
bag of sand here.
I'll pass on that. Thanks.
That was my reaction with Merv, and it's just like, I don't need anything.
I'm just dying at the bee conversation right now. I'm sorry.
Just sorry.
I can get you itching powder. I can get you wolf's bane. That comes in handy too, And let me check here. Well, I have the healer's kit. I have, I do have a herbal tools kit. Only one though, so
I might do that and start dabbling in herbalism.
You can just use mine.
I could, but then what if you're not there?
excuse me, sir. You're hurting my sales.
I'm the one with the
my
money.
Husband. But
I'm
what
the
if you're
one who
not
would be
there?
supplying with you with the money.
What if you're not there? Or what if we get separated?
If we got separated, your mother would be happy.
Not wrong, but not that type of separation.
inspiration for that, Tharless. I could sell you this herbalism kit for only 5 steel.
I will take it. I'll
Very
use
well.
my money.
Do you have five steel?
I have 10. Thank you very much.
Okay, subtract
And I will
5 and add a herbalism kit or whatever they're called. Yeah, kit. And you, sir, with the hairy chest, what would you like?
Do you happen to have any chisels, small hammers?
I'm not I could go outside and get a stone for you to use for a hammer. And that would be free.
Okay, I'll take that.
Okay. It's an even bigger discount if you get it yourself.
I'll let you get it.
So he goes outside and gets it.
Well, as soon as he
I
goes
knew
outside,
this
I'm gonna
was
go.
coming.
I'm gonna go mess with his potion stuff.
Glad I'm not watching this.
I want to know what he's doing.
He was trying to make.
He's telling me one thing, I don't believe him.
Okay, as you lift the cover off his experiment, it does indeed smell like lavender. You see a couple of good berries off to the side. Just a couple of them.
Oh,
You feel amazingly
would.
full. Anything else?
is there anything that I could do to, like, anything to, like, that I could do that I could see to assist at all? Like, even if it's actually negative.
There are a couple of vials off to the side in racks that have different various colored liquids in them. There's one with green, there's one with red.
That one. The
green
the
one?
red one. The red one. That needs to go in there. Boop.
Okay.
Just two drops. And then I'll put it back and cover it back up.
Roll me a D100.
Oh, God.
Yes. Yes, I will.
Oh, God.
37.
So, remind me of what your character looks like.
Hot.
Oh, no.
Does he have facial hair?
No.
Does he have hair on his head?
Yes.
Okay. The tube erupts in a blast of red,
No.
and a mist rises above your head and settles down, and everybody sees streaks of red liquid rolling down your cheeks and on your clothes and stuff, and your hair turns red.
Oh, couldn't get worse than that.
Hey. Talila's a redhead.
Just put it back over.
And on your face appear
Slowly
freckles.
just-
Oh.
And then everybody watches as one little strand of hair goes ding and points straight up.
Just cover it back up. I just walk back over to where I was. I just stand there.
Silently.
He comes back in and he says, "Okay, here's your rock." What happened to you?
What do you mean?
You've got a skin complexion issue right now.
I don't know what you're talking
And
about.
your hair...
I'll take my rock now.
Oh, sure. Here. Here you go. And he hands you a rock about the size of a baseball.
He's being very weird.
and he kind of looks at you and shakes his head a little and turns away. And anything else I can get you? Find people?
No, I think we're good. Now I'm gonna start pushing Varlas out the door.
Okay, well, have a happy festival.
You too. Good luck on your coffee.
Thank you.
Why did it sound like Peter was about to say have a happy Festivus?
So, you all leave?
Yes.
Right
Yeah.
at that moment is when Arendir and Mervidus walk up to the same shop door.
Keep walking. Keep walking.
Turn around.
What? What happened?
I'm
You
gonna.
notice-
And I'm just gonna go.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at Tharless
Look what
Oh,
he
look
did
at
to
him.
me. Let's go.
and just be like,
You look good in red.
Let's go. He'll do the same to you.
Alfie
if
walks
you
into the
mess with his
florist.
stuff.
Alfie, where are you going now?
I walk into the florist next door.
He's on a mission.
Damn right.
What is his mission right
Just as he starts
He's
to walk
looking
through
for
the door,
bees.
you hear a delighted voice call out, "It worked!" And then you enter this flower shop. It's got the smell of various flowers, very fragrant and wonderful, and that sort of thing. You see tulips, you see orchids, you see daisies and roses, various colored roses. You see little heather plants, that sort of thing. And everything just smells wonderful in this shop.
Who's the person who works there? Is there someone visible?
Yes, sorry. What's with the bees?
That's great.
Inside
gosh.
is a woman she's a very thin woman. She's got thick brimmed glasses, and she's in the process of kind of snipping out a potted plant, kind of shaping it with her scissors. And she looks up and says, "Why, hello there. What can I get for you today? Happy festival day, by the way."
Oh, happy festival indeed. You do some fine work. I'm not sure I've ever seen a more lovely array of flowers. Could I possibly trouble you to buy one long-stemmed rose?
Why, of course. Let me just snip that off for you right now. And snip, snip, snip. And that'll be approximately 4 copper.
Oh, that's too cheap. Too cheap for such a fine-looking rose. You'll hand her a silver.
Why,
and say,
thank you.
Oh, while I've got you, where on earth do you get your flowers from around here? I don't know of any particular place nearby. I'd be curious to see. I have a bit of an interest, you see, in bees.
Oh, well, bees are kind of the enemy around here, but where I get my flowers is kind of a trade secret. If I told everybody where I got them, then everybody would get them themselves, and I would not be making any money.
Oh, that's totally fair. See, I'm specifically after the bees that might be found on flowers rather than flowers. So what if I offered you another silver for this information and the absolute promise that you have my word that I would not tell anybody where they were?
I'm sorry, I can't do that. But I'll tell you what. For that extra silver, I will tell you where there's just a few sunflowers growing, and I believe there were some bees hanging around them.
Oh, that sounds like a bargain to me. Thank you very much. Where would I go?
They are right along. If you go over by Thornwall Keep, which is up on a hill, if you follow the foot of the hill around to the west, the southwest, there's a very thin stretch of a sandbar there along the shoreline, and that leads to a little sandy area, and growing right out of the foot of the cliff there's about 10 sunflowers. I
Oh, that is
I never
perfect.
clip them off because sunflowers are rare here, so please don't take the sunflowers.
I'll be most careful with them. I'll just try and see if I can round up some bees into a jar. Thank you so much for your help.
One thing, you are aware that the bees here are not normal bees.
Oh, Peter's dropping this on me here, isn't he? Oh. What type of bees are they?
Well, we call them scooters, and when they fly around, if they fly into something, they have this magical ability to just bore right through them.
Maybe I need to leave those bees alone. Okay, I'll keep my eyes open for some normal ones later. Thank you so much for your help and for the warning. I probably don't need a bee tunneling through me.
Should I give you this extra silver back?
No, you most certainly earned it, and this is such a lovely rose. I'm sure I'm going to get. I'm sure what I have planned for it will go very successfully.
Okay, very well. You have a wonderful day then, sir.
Thank you very much. You as well. What was your name?
Lilith.
Oh, Lilith. Absolutely lovely. Lovely to meet you. My name is Alfie, and I hope I get to frequent your store in the future.
Oh, easy there, Alfie. I'm a married woman.
Oh, I'm also a married man, so I only meant in a platonic manner. Don't worry.
Okay. Have a nice day. Enjoy the festival.
You too. And he'll go rejoin everybody else.
As you leave, you hear her whisper, "Sucker."
He doesn't. He just keeps walking. He's quite happy.
Alrighty.
Well, I think that was worth it. I need to get back to the brass crab. How about everybody else?
Aren't we supposed to be going to
The reenactment.
The
Or no,
reenactment,
the
or the-
fishing thing.
yes, the fishing tournament?
We have a little bit of time left before any of that, I believe. I think we still have. I've got time to get down to the brass crab.
Also, the festival will still have games and stuff if you want to participate in those. Maybe earn some money.
I think that after watching all of you shop, I need an ale. I'm also up for the brass crab.
Well, if we must.
Yeah, you
All
guys
right,
are a fun
let's-
group. I'll definitely go with you.
Oh, excellent. Sure. Let's all go to the brass crab together then.
Are we passing the West Side house or the West Side house on the way?
No, I would say you passed it as you left Thornwall Keep, but you're kind of in the. You're not at the center of town, but you're up above it, within those buildings up above it, where the marketplace is.
Are we taking the scenic route back?
Take the scenic route.
Do we see any roadkill or anything in the way? Any dead lizards at least, or something?
I suppose you could check between the buildings and stuff.
I think that Keanu can do that really well.
Who?
Keanu,
The owl.
Oh,
the owl.
I thought you were mispronouncing Tallulah.
Nope. Nope, not I.
I figure maybe.
Okay, you can send
Right
your
by it.
owl out. Meanwhile, you can ignore the owl and go back to the inn if you like. And the owl will return to you in present time.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we can go back to the brass crab, take the long route as we're passing the West Side House or the West Side House. Just kind of cast prestidigitation, make a real fishy smell, and just kind of keep going.
As we end up going back to the crass Brad.
The crass. I almost said that like
Brad.
3 times.
I know. In a row.
Alrighty.
Does everyone want a drink? I don't mind shouting you all one. I think I did pretty well yesterday.
Why not?
I will always take one.
Yes, I'm here. Appreciate it.
Okay, Alfie goes over to Yalmi, and he says, "Oh, an ale for all of my friends," and he wants to try and sneakily hand her the rose, and say, "My friend Mervidas wanted me to give this to you on his behalf because he's a bit shy."
Oh man.
Alfie's a prankster.
I bet Paco's gonna be glad when y'all leave this town. Your wife isn't listening in, is she?
No. Thankfully.
How good a job are you about to do of seducing him, Peter? And how much is the cost of 5 drinks?
Oh, they're on the house because of your
Our good friend Espen.
Oh man, open bar?
Yep.
Why do you think I started drinking at 7?
Oh, that's very generous of you, and I'll just give a 5 copper as a tip, and then go back to the table.
Are these the kind of ales that you drop a shot in first and you have to chug it really fast?
Like
Wagon
the Irish
bombs?
car bombs. Yeah.
Oh God.
They're wagon bombs.
I wouldn't know.
I'm sure if you try hard enough, it's a thing.
To me, shots means needles.
Definitely not as fun.
I
Unless
have
it's
heard
tattoos.
about ale pong.
It's all right.
We just sit at this table, drink some ale, kill some time till the festival starts.
And in walks
That's it.
Darrett. No, I'm kidding.
Oh God.
I'm
I was
leaving the
wondering why there
craft
was
Brad.
6 mugs.
Who's this 6 months for?
So, as you sit at the table, why don't you all roll perception for me?
First roll of the day for me. Let's go.
Yeah.
No.
Oof. Oh.
Go away.
With the +5, so 6.
Yeah.
Wow,
All of us?
what a
Yeah.
perceptive bunch.
Well,
I mean, 3 people with +5.
Yeah. Who didn't roll?
I didn't.
There we go.
Does my owl roll or no?
No.
Your owl's out
Hey,
finding
you're-
dead stuff.
Yeah,
Oh, it's not back yet?
not yet. Well, you think it's going to happen instantly?
Oh, okay.
Won't happen overnight, but it will happen.
You think these things just happen overnight? Okay,
Yeah.
so Alfie, you look around the bar and you see, or tavern rather, you see that there's a good assembly of people around. A couple of the faces are familiar from the funeral the night before. There's a young woman sitting at the table by the front door that she's kind of eating this massive meal. It's like sliced Canadian bacon, but it's like a roast with cheese and bread and that sort of thing. And Tharlis, you take a good look around you. You see a dark-skinned man sitting at one of the rear tables of the inn. You see a jovial, overweight fella sitting next to him, which I don't know how he got his token moved, but well, I can't click him on the wrong layer. I am. And at another table, more to the north there, you see another dark-skinned fellow, a guy in a robe that looks like he might be a religious person of some sort. And you see a gnome sitting there, or not a gnome, I'm sorry, a kender sitting there at the table with a beard, a white beard and that sort of thing. And they're all just pleasantly discussing and eating their meals and sipping at their cups.
Is that a kender with a beard over there? I'm not sure I've ever seen a kender with a beard before.
That would be one.
That's maybe they're part dwarf. Huh. Interesting. Anyway, I think if it's a kender, I don't know if you've all encountered many, but keep an eye on your stuff.
Well, if they stay over there, I don't think there's a worry.
You never know.
At that, the kender gets up from the table, looks around, and kind of walks out the front door.
Well, okay. Now we can relax.
Yeah, I guess that keeps the distance for sure.
So, does anyone want to do anything, or are we just going to kill time until it's festival time?
I figured we were just killing time.
Mm-hmm. That's
Cool.
film time.
Okay, I'm gonna relax then.
Unless you think that person who just left, his name is Time, and we should deal with that.
I don't think that's his name.
If it were, then his time has passed.
Soon.
But if you throw him, you can see time fly.
Okay.
Yeet.
If only
I
you
guess
could
if
save
you-
him in a
if-
bottle.
If you were his cousin, you'd then say that time is relative.
Oh Jesus.
I'm out.
The festival's starting.
How far could we
I
go
don't
with
have
this?
time for this. Beep.
So, Mervidus, I need you to roll me a perception and an
Nope.
investigation.
Whoa, nice.
Very nice.
Mm.
I will let you know what that means in a little bit.
Kinky, the bartender.
So, as the time passes, 30 minutes pass, 45 minutes pass, an hour, and you see people get up and start heading toward the door, whispering excitedly that the festival is about to kick off for the day.
Well, yeah, reckon. What do you say, fellas? It's time to head.
I believe that is our cue.
Yeah, I definitely like to see your acting debut as Ispin.
Oh gosh, I might need to put on a few kilos. Anyone got some cushions I could use to stuff myself with?
Sorry, no.
I'm sure Murph can
But
get
don't
some
we have
from
to
Yami's
fish
bed.
first? Is it fishing first?
Oh,
No, I think it was after.
the
I don't remember.
Fishing is first.
the festival kicks off, and then the fishing tournament begins shortly after, and then later in the day is the reenactment. So,
Alright.
if you're all heading out to the village circle, or whatever it's called.
Okay.
That may as well.
Okay.
Let's go.
As you all head out the door, Merv, you see on the floor by the door a little bit of sand that you recognize as the sand that was missing from your bag.
By which door?
The front door leading
Front
out
door.
the door. And then it's once it's outside, it's dirt out there, so you're not going to be able to tell it apart.
Is it enough for me to pick some of that sand, or it just so it's not enough?
It's just like a layer of dust would be on the floor,
Okay.
and it's been scuffed a little bit by people's feet.
And I cannot follow, or see where it led to. You just blended with the dirt outside.
Correct.
Okay.
So someone who went out that door had your sand.
And I look at Tarlis.
Tharlis
that
did go out
door.
the door.
He did go through that door. I see. He's gonna pay dearly for my kinetic sand. It helps me relax. All right, so I guess I'll keep my eyes open, for any more sand stealing from Tarlis.
Mind you, he still hasn't mentioned the sand to any of the rest of us.
No, I don't think it's important, to be honest with you. All right.
So here we are back at the festival. At the stage, the mayor is standing, and she needs me to open the proper document. The colorful banners that decorate the village circle have been, a few of them have been replaced because of the event last night. Some of the banners blew in the wind and got a little torn or frazzled or something, and now this place is set up to be like really spectacular looking. There are torches that give off colored light. There are the high quality foods. The pie contest has the best looking pies you've ever seen. The stalls are selling food and colorful crafts and that sort of thing. Some musicians stand on the stage and they're playing some music from lutes and horns and that sort of thing. And then it kind of quiets down as Mayor Raven, Uth Vogler, takes the stage. And then the music stops. And she lifts her hands and the crowd cheers and says, "Welcome, friends! Welcome! Welcome to the Kingfisher Festival!" Cheers and applause fill the entire circle. The mayor smiles widely. Today is a day of not only revelry, but reflection. We're all here thanks to the courage of heroes who came before us. Let us honor our founders, our family, and all those who can't be here to celebrate today. Enjoy your festival, Vogler, with good spirits, good times, and good friends. And look to the Kingfishers for good luck in the fishing tournament, which will be starting in half an hour. An energetic round of cheers follows the mayor's words, and with that, the Kingfisher Festival is officially underway. The musicians start playing again on the stage, and it's a happy, foot-stomping type of tune that they're playing. Some of the crowd begin to dance, some others just kind of wave. Some guys are standing off to the side, too shy to ask. Some girls that are standing off to the side to dance, kind of like a high school dance, And then someone else takes the stage and says, don't forget, if you would like to register for the date donation, you can sign up right over there at the table. And the woman speaking points at, let me minimize my window here, a little table with a person sitting there off to the side of the stage that has a list for people to sign up. This is to help the Merchants Foundation here in town, because some of them have fallen on rough times. And if you sign up, members of the festival can donate and bid on taking you out for a meal and basically getting a date with you, and the proceeds will go to help the foundation. And then she leaves the stage and the music picks up again.
Hey, Merv, you're a good-looking guy. You should put your name down for that auction thing.
I don't hear Alfie because I'm not even there. my character is not even in that map.
He got stopped at the tavern by Yalmi.
You're
Yeah.
not on the map?
No, he's not.
I'm with Yalmi. I'm busy with her.
And on Twitch
Brown
it's not
chicken, brown cow.
on Twitch it's not refreshed either. We're still in the tavern.
Okay. Boom. Took care of that issue. And then players. You know, you could drag your character on there anytime, but I'll do
How?
it this.
I don't know how to do it.
You go to the player journal, open it up, and find your character name and drag it
Oh,
on.
he's
But
there.
I already put it there for you.
now there's
Okay.
4 of them.
There it is. I only see one.
Yeah, I only see one also.
I'm sending you guys
You've been
pictures.
drinking too much, Elrond.
Look at Discord. I'm not crazy.
What were you saying, Alfie?
Oh, I said you should. Didn't you hear her just talk about that auction thing for people to bid to take you out? You're a good-looking young single guy.
Gosh.
You should put your name down.
Inside check. Inside.
Hey, I don't even need to deception that though. I'm just telling the truth, aren't I?
Then persuasion.
Yeah.
Boom.
There are a bunch of Mervidus, and they're not all the same.
They're different.
That's so weird.
Oh.
I'm not crazy.
Refresh
still
your
crazy,
screen.
but-
Yeah, I'm still crazy.
I'm refreshing for the viewers just to make sure. Won't be but a moment, and we are back. Yep, no multiple Mervs.
I thought I had casted clone a few times.
Mirror image. So, as the night before, there are contests you could sign up for. You got about 30 minutes till the fishing contest starts. If you want to head to the docks, the wharf, you could do some shopping here. The same fighters are there in case Tharless wants to try his hand again.
Merv, you were definitely persuaded by my efforts to go sign up, though, obviously. Based on those rolls.
What? That's up to the DM.
What? What's
You
up
see?
to-
What?
Oh, the persuasion?
Yeah, Alfie's trying to convince Merv to go sign up for that date contest.
Well, I missed the rolls because I refreshed my screens.
I got a 17 and his insight was 10.
Mm, no.
Thanks, DM. I love you, man.
Only because that
Right,
would be
yes, yes.
considered PvP almost. So you can't force it on your teammate at this point.
So
I do accept bribes though, so
Tharless
Who's
would
got the
pull
bacon?
Tharless would pull his wife aside and my love, I have noticed that pranks and jokes, he's whispering to her, pranks and jokes are run common with this group of people.
Mm-hmm.
Is that correct?
I mean, yeah, that's kind of what I've noticed.
Okay. And Tharless
Uh-oh.
will go up to the place where you can sign up to get a date.
mm-hmm.
And in a very beautiful Elvish script, El Rondir.
Oh God!
And they just walk back like nothing happened.
What did you do?
I signed up.
I think Elrondir in his oblivious state is going to go over to the start making his way over to the wharf, start fishing.
Okay. Well, why don't you give me a Constitution save while you're at it?
Oh God!
Oh boy.
Here come the rerolls.
Yeah. Oh, you said save, my bad. Same thing. Oh god. Wrong thing, not same thing. There we
Yeah, you're starting to feel quite a bit tipsy from the alcohol you drank too early. Almost like there might have been a little something extra in that drink.
Roofies.
I think the barmaid's just going for an elf at this point.
Your arms are just hanging lax at your sides as you're walking. You're kind of staggering and
Well, it's a
every
perfect time
street
to
you
fish.
go on seems to have two versions, and once or twice you even walk into the wall of a building.
Whoa,
Stagger
Elrondir,
back.
are you okay? Did you have too many of those drinks?
I don't think I did. But who knows at this point? But
Well, maybe just sit out there. You might need to sit out the reenactments. Don't want you to actually get hurt going, too close to Darrett or something.
I'm in the perfect condition to watch.
He might sober up by then.
That's true.
We don't want to harm that
Maybe.
pretty face.
Perhaps I should go eat some pie.
Okay, so
From there,
as you're staggering along the street, Elrondir, you do see a little stall set up that's selling some pies. There's a nice big apple pie calling out to you. Literally.
I'll go. Do I kind of see who's selling it?
Yeah, it is a halfling named what was the name? Ash. It's a little female halfling, and she's got a plate of cookies, a couple of pies made. She's got some sausages.
Excuse me, miss. It appears I might need to take that whole apple pie for me and not my friends. How much would I?
Me and not my friends. That will be about 6 copper.
6 copper.
And
You
it
could've
comes
said
with
it
a
in-
free cookie as she shoves a cookie into your mouth.
Oh, I'll take it. Take my copper. I need the pie.
Do you eat the cookie?
I'm going to not eat it, but as I'm talking, it's gonna be falling out of my mouth because all I want is that pie.
Okay. And she goes, "Oops, you missed some," and shoves it into your mouth again.
I guess I eat the cookie.
Okay, you get guidance.
Oh, woohoo!
Okay, so Ash is actually a real character from a campaign on another channel that ended, played by the wonderful Jen of our community. So that was my homage to her.
Thanks, Jen, and thank you, Ash.
So this pie is about 2 inches thick from bottom to top. It's got cross-laden crust on the top and crumbs and all that stuff, and it smells fresh. When you dig in, it's gooey and sweet.
And I'm going to house that pie.
What's that mean?
Eat it quickly.
Okay.
Yeah,
I need you to roll me a d20 with hotness on it.
don't you tell me that this was a mimic pie. I dropped my guard.
I thought about putting a magic mouth on it, calling out to you.
Oh.
Oh no!
Oh, it's no big deal.
And
So-
now you'll die.
As the others catch up to you, I assume all of you are heading to the wharf. Anybody sticking around in the festival for a while? Nope. As they all catch up to you, you've got gooiness all over the front of your tunic and your arm or whatever you're wearing. And you got... Does your character have a mustache or beard or anything like that?
No, very just
Okay.
clean shaven.
Well, there are crumbs stuck to your chin from the
Like apple
appley
pie mustache.
gooey, yeah, yeah, and your hands are sticky, and you see him coming, and you just kind of toss the pie tin behind you, and walk up to him acting like nothing happened, but they're seeing that something definitely happened.
You got a little something right there.
Make something.
Must
And
have
over here,
ran,
all
ran
there.
Into, ran into
Yeah,
something.
You
I
got a
don't
little
know.
bit of all there. Yeah.
I just here.
All that did is smudge more apple smudge on your face.
Yeah, no, you got it. You got it.
You look like Braveheart, but with apple art.
You got it.
Perfect. To the wharf.
Yes.
So, as you all approach the wharf, again, the first thing you notice is that powerful odor of fish. And closer you get, the stronger it gets. You see the crowd moving. And when you get there, I need Elrondir to roll another Constitution save.
Come on. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh!
Here comes that pie.
Hold on. I'm a dump one. There you go, reroll.
Oh no!
I think it needed to happen.
I think it needed to happen.
I think it's meant to be.
What was the second roll? 10?
The
10.
10.
Okay. As you all approach, Elrondir, you feel your stomach suddenly churning as you inhale the odor of the fish. And you like... And suddenly it wants to come up. 1d4. And you just twist to the side and blow chunks all over Merv.
I hope you're still my friend.
Yeah.
Too many apples.
Merv, don't you have that prestige spell you mentioned? Can you fix that? Because I don't want to smell you.
Oh yeah.
Can he focus enough to do that spell?
Constitution.
Yeah. Let me clean this up, and then I prestidigitate my.
So just for clarification, because of how much I know Talila, does she need to roll a Constitution save because someone vomited in her presence?
Probably.
Go for it. We're gonna have a chain reaction.
Yeah, I know.
God. Please don't let me down. I'm gonna waste a reroll on that.
Oh my
Hope it's
God.
lower.
Drop the
Do I just-
rerolls that you
That
use
one.
on the map.
That one.
There it goes. There we go. No nat one. Don't wish that on me.
That too.
That's not much better.
What was it?
11.
It went from a 9 to an 11.
Okay, so
Never forget.
I'll suffer and take it.
Oh no.
thankfully,
Alfie's stepping away from the rest of the party.
Tharlis happens to step right in front of you as you blow chunks, and it just sprays his backside.
Sorry. And I'm
Tharlis,
crying
you
'cause
feel
I'm a
this
crying
warm,
puker.
wet sensation from the back of your head all the way down past your waist.
Oh my gosh.
Again.
I'm a cry puker, so
And you see me going, okay, let me clean that. Trying to clean everyone, like, oh man, this is just.
Alfie is Homer
Going all
Simpson
down
right
here.
now. He's
Tharlis, you just had puke all over your backside.
Yeah.
Roll
Again.
Constitution save.
Oh, this is not something I haven't had happen before.
With advantage. How's that?
I am used to my wife.
Off to the side, several people are puking.
I'm like, oh, that guy just got puked on.
What
Look
did
around at you guys.
Oh,
You
wait,
know what?
Hold on.
This one's on me. I'm so sorry.
Is it? Save. Okay, it's not sending it, so I'm just gonna roll 2d20, d20 over here.
Well, you can just tell me what it was. Unless you don't want
Well, it's not
to.
rolling. It's 14.
Okay, you managed to... You start to feel it.
So,
And you see the other people puking, and the smell is just overwhelming. But somehow, you manage to keep it down. Because real men don't puke.
I
I
am
think he changed the map.
Yep.
let's just get to the wharf so we can wash off.
But let me go ahead and help you guys. And
push him in the water.
try. Yeah, no. I'll clean them with my spell.
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation. Prestipubication. Pukication.
No, it's kind of drunkenly cast mage
Are you
hand and just
muted,
have it try to like
Peter?
No. I'm
Okay.
wipe it
thinking.
off me.
I was holding down my puke.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
Yeah! Gotta ask a quick question above table. Does anybody have a hard stop tonight?
I've got to go put the tiny one to bed.
At what time?
She was supposed to go down an hour ago,
Okay.
but she ate a little bit later than normal, and then she chilled in her swing, and she probably does need to actually go to bed now. So
Okay. Well, you played Tharlis for a little while.
I
So
did.
it's only fair Tharlis played Talila for a little while.
At least I'm
As-
not puking anymore.
As we end, I'll work toward the end now for the night.
She's gonna stand around ashamed.
Saying nothing.
Embarrassed
Yeah, just like, I'm sorry.
and crying the whole time.
So That puke session cost us some viewers.
They're in the toilet right now.
Yeah, they'll be
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, they all rolled bad on Constitution.
Yeah, they're hogging the toilet.
Let me just pull up my stuff here.
It's probably their bedtime.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, no, we've got new bed sheets to put on the bed at some point tonight.
Oh, that sounds like a tomorrow thing.
No, I want it tonight. I will purposefully stay up later just for that.
My
It's
wife's the same
pretty.
way.
It's so pretty. I'm excited.
Speaking of bed sheets, last time I stayed at a motel, I got some free sheets for some reason.
It's
They
called
were-
theft.
They were stained.
Peter the Kinder.
They smelled like pee.
I usually, whenever we go to the hospital, I usually end up leaving with one of those blankets, but I didn't this last time.
I
The
have
super
a,
scratchy ones?
Well, I guess they're super scratchy, but these are really comfy. They're nice and thick.
I have a 30-year-old blanket from Slovakia that I bought when I was there. It's my favorite blankie.
I have a 20-year-old pair of jeans from Slovakia.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
cool.
We
We're
have
like Gene and Blanky brothers.
we have a blanket from Rick's grandma put up in storage.
It's
Is
80
she
years
Slovakian though?
Yeah, no.
old.
No, it doesn't
That
count.
would have been a cool
It doesn't
twist.
count.
She was Irish. Does that count?
Yes.
Same thing.
Completely different parts of the world, but it works.
Both
So-
Europe.
Yeah.
Let's see. As you approach the wharf, my voice is starting to go. Here, the fish catch pits, amateur fishers against the community's best anglers, all competing to catch the largest fish. When you arrive, those who wish to participate are lent fishing poles and given bait. The winner of this contest also, you're told, gets a very nice fishing pole to use with a collection of lures and that sort of thing. And it would give you a +2 to rolls to see if you catch fish. A +2 fishing pole. Oh,
It's very interesting that these people know what a +2 is.
well, the DM is saying that.
I know.
So it's just such a good fishing pole that
It's very
It's-
intricately designed.
it's rumored to be the fishing pole that caught old Bitey in Icewind Dale. I'll get it right. So old Bitey bit a fisherman's finger off once. No
I'd
lie.
be curious how a fishing rod from the Forgotten Realms ended up in Ansalon, but why not?
Hey man, we all roll there. Okay.
Hey, look, I have no idea what you're talking about. No one lost a finger, okay?
So, anyways, with a fishing pole resting on her shoulder, Mare Raven steps up. She takes her place as one of the competitors and beckons you all to join her and her group to catch some fish. It's time to find out who among us, Kingfisher Fisher Folk, is the Fisher King, she says as she casts her line into the Vingard River. The competitors receive her pun with a sigh and groan and laughter, and then they cast their lines as well. Who is going to fish in the contest?
I'll fish.
Okay.
I think I got it all out, so I'll fish.
Oh, Lord.
Why not?
I fish a mimic.
I will also fish and be like, just yes, you fish too, and hand the pole to Talila. But I don't know how. It's okay. It's not hard. I've seen humans do it all the time. If they can do it, we can do it.
Talila, your voice just suddenly got sexier. Sorry if I'm being inappropriate.
Oh, Alfie!
And as you all cast your... Alfie, are you fishing?
Yeah, why not?
So as you all cast your lines into the water, Elrendir, roll a Constitution save.
Okay.
You fall in.
Oh, where is it?
That one.
We're due. We're really due.
Oh my god.
Well, 8's pretty bad. That's still good.
The good news is the session's almost over. Maybe next session you'll have better luck. But this time,
Terrible.
half the amount of puke comes up and you just barf into the water.
That's going to be good.
It's
All the
great.
fish will come to him.
But
It's
now
like
you
chum.
feel much better.
Yeah, I just chummed the waters for y'all.
Exactly. Unfortunately, that's when these tentacles streak out and wrap around your ankles. And that's where we're going to end for the night.
Oh man.
Oh, he comes out with the cliffhanger. A kraken attacks us.
All right, get ready for tentacles around ankles for next session.
And we're not even holding +2 fishing rods to hit it with.
I know. What am I gonna bash it with?
So, that is the end of our session. I would like to thank all of you for coming to play, and I would like to thank the viewers for joining in. If you would like to join our Discord, we have multiple games that are not streamed, and we have opportunities for stream games coming up. In fact, Strixhaven is starting up this coming Saturday. That will be streamed. And then we have Citizens of Phandalin, which is a new campaign by DM Belvedere. And people, it will not be streamed. People can join in as they wish whenever a game is announced, no matter your level. So, and it'll be an ongoing campaign that allows you all to participate in the development of Phandalin rather, and there's a lot of good plans for that. So if you ever wanted to have your own farm, a homestead, whatever, in D&D, this is your chance. And as I said, it is not streamed. It will take place on Discord in voice chat. So I believe that's about it, except for tomorrow night we have Frost Maiden. So I hope you'll all join us for that. I believe we start at 8. You can check the schedule. Oh, actually, I can check the schedule. There we go, Frost Maiden, 7:30. Good thing I checked. And I believe that's about it. Be sure to visit our shop so you can get hold of that great old Captain Crit t-shirt or this shirt that Elrendir is wearing. The dice have a story to tell. And anybody have anything they want to announce? Tharless, you have your own game server. Why don't you tell us about that?
Yeah, so I run a server called Last Hurrah Gaming, and we are currently in the process of starting up. We have 3 or 4 campaigns running on that. We have another 2 to 3 more starting up. And we do a thing we have called Isolated Escapades, where it is one-shots, but your character gets to go with you. So every time you play, you have the same character, and you get to tell a story. And the players might not always be the same. The DMs might not always be the same. And but the loot and experience that you gain stays with you as you go through these escapades. And we were just trying to grow and create a community and team with good partners like here at D&D Play 20 and just have a great community with as many people as we can.
Awesome. And I believe that's about it. If you would like to follow us, please do. If you would like to subscribe, you can do so for free through Amazon Prime, or you can subscribe financially if you wish. And join our Discord. The link is in the Twitch. I think that's about it for the night. Thank you, everybody. Live long and prosper. Adios!
Bye!
Bye.